this. See, it takes time to get data together. Y'all understand that? 631,636 American people died of heart disease. Heart disease caused 26% of deaths, more than 1 in every 4 in the United States. Heart disease is the leading cause of death for both men and women. Half of the deaths due to heart disease, and listen to this, half of the deaths due to heart disease in 2006 were women. Coronary heart disease is the most common of heart disease. In 2005, nearly 500,000 people died of coronary heart disease. Every year, nearly a million people. Every year, about 785,000 Americans have the first heart attack. Another 470,000 who have already had 1 or more heart attacks have another attack. In 2010, now this is what's scary. In 2010, heart disease will cost, just this year, in 2010, heart disease will cost the United States $316.4 billion. This total includes the cost of health care services, medications, and lost productivity. And then it talks about, okay, the deaths vary by ethnicity. All right, this is off of Google this morning, early. And it said, it's from the Centers for Disease Control in Atlanta. All right, listen to this, race and ethnicity. Okay, African Americans, okay, this heart disease is a leading cause of death for people of both ethnicities in the United States, including African Americans, American Indians, Alaska Natives, Hispanics, and whites. Below is the percentage of all deaths caused by heart disease in 2004, listed by ethnicity. All right, African Americans, 25.8. American Indians or Alaska Natives, 19.4. Asians or Pacific Islanders, 24.6. Hispanics, 22.7. Whites, 27.5. White people lead the pack in deaths by heart disease, heart attacks. Well, this is heart disease, by just mainly heart attacks. White 27.5. Everybody 27.2. And then the varying by geography in the United States. Let me also show you this. It's kind of interesting. Across the United States, heart disease in 2006. Listen to this. All right, what did any of y'all see that deal? What's the fattest state in the United States? Which one?
Oh wait, state?
Mississippi.
Oh, I thought it was Illinois.
No, you're wrong. All right, across the United States, death rates due to heart disease in 2006 were highest in Mississippi and lowest in Minnesota. Highest in Mississippi, lowest in Minnesota. For people with heart disease, studies have shown that lowering cholesterol and blood pressure levels can reduce the risk of 1, dying from heart disease, 2, having a non-fatal heart attack, needing heart bypass surgery or angioplasty. For people without heart disease, lowering cholesterol and blood pressure can reduce the risk of developing heart disease. Early action is the key. Okay, in 2005 survey, it's pretty interesting now, because y'all, most respondents, 92% recognize chest pain as a symptom of a heart attack. Only 27% were aware of all major symptoms and knew to call 911 when somebody was having a heart attack. Listen to this, about 47% of cardiac deaths occur outside a hospital. This suggests that many people with heart disease don't react to early warning signals. And what is an early warning signal? Chest pain. Chest pain is an early warning signal. All right, Americans, okay, now right here, risk factors. All right, inactivity, this is Americans. Below is the percentage of U.S. adults with heart disease risk factors in 2005-2006. Inactivity, 39.5. Obesity, 33.9. High blood pressure, 30.5. Cigarette smoking, 20.8. High cholesterol, 15.6. Diabetes, 10.1. And so, just to show you something, just to kind of let you. Now, one other little thing I printed out. You see, the reason I can talk, one reason I can talk to you about heart disease is I had a problem in 1997. I mean, I was having some, and I've always worked out. I've always been very active. Always been very active. you know, and never smoked in my entire life. But on my dad's side of the family, there was a history of heart disease. And I also grew up around secondhand smoke. My mother smoked, and she died at a very young age for a woman. She died before her 66th birthday. Now, for a woman, that's very young. That's very young for a woman, seriously. And she died from the effects of smoking. When I was growing up, I was around smoke. There's smoking in the house. There was smoking in the car. There was smoking everywhere. And I was breathing on it as a kid. And I think some of my problems stem from just doing the study and doing the paper on lung cancer that I did. Doing the study, I think some of my problems stemmed from being around smoking. Her brothers, they were World War II pilots. They smoked. They became successful lawyers. They died pretty early from heart disease as a result of smoking.